Hello.
Yes,
Yeah, sorry. Actually, so we are talking about a schema. So what is a schema? Let's see. So a schema is just like database objects. Schema is a database objects part or content inside the database. So database is a objects. Why? Because it's a part of database and it always exists inside that database. So that's why it is known as database object. And why we prefer to use a schema in database? Why? This is the question. So we use database and schema because schema used to group multiple tables for easy and user access and security management. This is the main point. It is used to group multiple tables for easy end users access and easy security management. Why I'm telling this? Because suppose there is a one building and inside that building there are lots of floors, and after that each and every floor has some rooms. So suppose you want to go to floor number 2 and room number 10. So that time you need to access floor number 2 and room number 10. Others not related to that. So in same way, you can access your database and tables what you need. Suppose in real time scenario, you create a database and your schema, suppose HR schema, right? So inside HR schema, your employees is related to that. So you need to access HR, not others. So in this case, I am telling this, it is used to security management. That's it. and and in other ways you can understand about a schema, just like your in hard disk. Suppose inside your hard disk D drive, E drive, there is a folder, and inside that folder there are lots of files, and inside that files there's suppose you have a one song folder, and inside that folder you have lots of songs like English songs, Hindi songs, and many more. So what you song need? Suppose you need two English songs, so you need to access only English. Other songs not related to that, because this time you are wanting only English song. That's it. So in this way you can understand the concept related to a schema in database. So schema are like folders in a drive groups files. That's it. So I will show you. By default schema is DBO, database object. By default schema is your DBO, database object. So how to use this? In this way. So there are four naming conventions. There are four parts of naming convention in your SQL server. First, you need to use database. This time, first you need to use database. After that, a schema name, and after that, table name. So this is the naming convention in real time scenario. Why I'm telling this? Because suppose your server is different, your database is different, your schema is different, and your table is different, but you want to integrate all the things at a one place. So that time you need to use four part naming convention. First you need to give server name here like this, server name dot database name dot schema name dot tables name. So that's why I told you there are four parts of naming convention, but right now we are using three parts of naming convention. Before that, most of time we use like schema dot table name. This is fine. Sometimes we use select a star from table name. So there are four parts of naming convention. As per your choice and as per your requirement, you can use it. Suppose you are going to fetch data from different server and different database. So that time you need to use server name dot database dot schema dot table. So in this way, you can access your data, fetch your data from different tables, different databases, different schemas, different server name. So DBU is a system defined, means by default schema, but a schema can be created by user also. That's why I told you in SQL Server there is two concepts. One concept related to your system, other concept is related to your users. So everything is related to system and users. So DBU is a system, you can say that default. But how to create a user defined schema? Same thing. You need to use is create table. So that time you need to use create a schema. That's it. But here we can see here one new concept, go is a verb, just like. But what is go? We will discuss. Right now I am going to use create a schema name with go keyword. Go is a keyword. Go is a keyword, and go is used for terminating the statements. That's it. It's a terminator. It's the ending of statements. In simple way you can understand. It's a terminator of SQL statements. If you want to terminate your statement, suppose this statement is separate from this. This is separate from this. So this is terminator. And sometimes you can see here, like this way. This is also terminator. But meantime, this time people are using go command. So this is terminator. This statement is separate from this. That's it. So how to create a schema here? In this way, I am going to create a schema. There are two types of schema. One is bank and the other one is bank one. So you need to switch your database same way because you are not getting your database right now. So you need to switch here. Yeah, because you can see here. So first you need to database. First you need to have server. But server is already. So after that, what hierarchy you need to follow? Database. So that's why I'm switching this database. Yeah. So I'm in. After that, you need to use. So that's why I shown this hierarchy. Isn't it? Server, database, schema, tables, next point keys. So one by one you need to move. After that you will have good sense and good understanding about SQL Server. What are the exact things? How to work in real time. In this way you need to understand. So this way you can create. So there are two schemas created. And how to see? This is very important things you need to understand here. This time, before that, you created a table, but you created a table without a schema name. See, but this time you created a table inside a schema bank. So in real time, sometimes you need to use a schema dot table. This is naming convention. So what you
I have
created
one
a schema?
question here.
Yeah, tell me.
Yeah, what is the use of Go?
Sorry.
Go, Go.
Yeah, go is a terminator.
Okay.
Yeah, one statement is terminated from the others.
So if we are create a schema bank, Go create a schema bank one. So that means
See, see.
uh,
Yeah. See, just a minute. Suppose you are creating this statement, right?
uh,
Listen to me very carefully. Suppose you are going to create this schema, but suppose this schema had some issues, errors. So from this place it will be terminated. There is no need to jump this point. this is the point, isn't it? So this is terminator. Terminate your statements. If error got, terminate that. So if no error, so first need to create this. After that, jump to next. This. Yeah. So you are going to separate one by one. So see, you created a schema, and inside that schema, you are going to create a one table, table one. But before that, you didn't give any schema name. Without a schema name, you can create a table. But why we use a schema? We got it. So that's why we are going to create a schema with tables in this way. Same scenario, but you need to give first a schema name. In this way, create it. After that, next schema. See, so a schema is same. Bank. Here is also same. So it means what? It means inside one schema, it may be more than one tables. Isn't it? Means one folder may have more than one files. So same way, inside one schema, there are many more tables, more than one table. So same way, you can use it. So same schema, but tables is different. You are going to create. So two schema created, two tables created in one schema. Why we created two schema here? You will see after few seconds. So you can see here inserting of data, but there is some difference from earlier before. What inserted data earlier before, we don't need to put the schema name, but this time you are going to give a schema name first. That after that you are giving tables. After that values what. So in this way, if you are going to insert data with help of a schema and table, so in this way you can use it. That's it. But without a schema, you don't need to put a schema name. Direct you can put table name. But you have an idea about how to create a schema, how to use a schema. In real time scenario, you can have this type of scenario. So that's why I'm discussing right now. So you are going to insert. Same way, if you select without a schema any tables, so you don't need to put a schema name, but with a schema you need to put a schema name, then table name, and then need to this one. So in this way, you can use it with a schema or without a schema. So earlier before, we have seen without a schema, and this time we are seeing with a schema. So this is the differences you need to understand. After that, see, there are two tables inside one schema. See, okay. But question is that how to check the schema, user defined schema. What is the functionality? How to check it out? DBO is default. I can understand. But how to check user defined? I'm going to show you. So you need to go Object Explorer and see any database, your security. See a schema in this way. So see here DBO. DBO is default, but there is no user defined schema here. There is no user defined schema. So how to find your user defined? So what your database evening batch PM info, this table you need to, sorry, database you need to access first. So evening database, something like that. Give me some time. Just so in this case, if you don't find your schema or database, you need to restart your server. You need to start, and after that you can refresh here. I need to refresh. I'm just after that need to check. You will get, yeah, in this way you are getting. So if you don't have newly created database, you are not able to find out. So that time you need to refresh or reconnect or restart the server or database. After that, we access and need to go security. That's why I told you schema is a security management. That's why I told you. So you need to go folder your security, and after that schema, and see DBO is a default, and see here bank and bank one is a user. So that's it. This is the scenario you can find out. Okay. So next point is that how to migrate table from one schema to another. Suppose one building and one floor to other floor. Suppose I want to shifting something like that. So I need to migrate one floor to other floor. Same way, I want to migrate. I want to migrate one floor to other. I want to migrate one schema to another. So how to do that? So in this way, you need to alter command, alter schema. In previous cases, we use alter table name, but in this case, we are going to use alter schema name. We are going to use alter schema name transfer keyword. So this way you can transfer your data one schema to another. So that's why I created two schema, table and table one. So in this case, alter schema bank one and transfer bank means from the bank schema data you are going to transfer to bank one. So what you are going to transfer, first you need to give. You need data in bank one schema from bank. So that's why first you need to put bank one. And from where you are going to, so you need to lateral. So this way. So after that, select this bank one. You got it or not? The data. So see bank one schema. So above you can see in bank one I didn't use. See here, I didn't use bank one anywhere, but I transferred the data from schema one to schema two. See, I everywhere use bank, but I transferred data bank to bank one in this way. And if you want to check out if data is exist or not in previous schema bank, because data transfer from bank schema to bank one. So see, there is no data. But bank one is here. So in this way, you can migrate your data schema one to schema one to one. So this is the whole concept: databases, servers, tables, and SQL commands, statements, as well as schema. So this is the things: all hierarchy, server, database, schema, tables. Next point is your integrity rules. So today is enough. Any questions, any doubts you can ask.
Harun, this is Shrikant. Why do we actually need schemas? Like, what's the exact use of the schemas, Harun? Like,
Yeah, I told you
is
this is the purpose of security management, right? Suppose you are working in a HR database, so you don't have any permissions to see your other databases. So with the help of a schema, you can organize your tables. You can manage your table. So I had given you one example, like you create a folder, and inside that folder you create a files. So
yeah,
in your file you created some songs file. Inside that
yeah,
song file you have some English song, you have different songs type. But if you want to get access only English, so you need to access English. So in this way, a schema is used in real-time scenario of SQL Server. So security management, what kind
yeah,
of access or permissions you want to give to those guys, their users, particular users. So that time, vital role of that schema. So schema is a management of security management.
okay.
Yeah. Because your company, yeah, some important data never, everybody wants to hide data, security point of view. So first security management is schema. Second security management is views in SQL Server. So we will discuss about that. Don't worry. So first step to secure your data with the help of schema, right? The second step is to secure data with the help of your views. So there are two concepts. In views, we will discuss about RLS concept, CLS concept, how to secure your rows and how to secure your columns. So there is two concepts related to security in SQL Server in view concept. So till now, if I talk about schema, so schema is a security value. That's it. Any questions? Okay.
Uh,
Yes, yes. Tell me.
I have downloaded this adventure.pec file,
Mhm.
but not able to take a restore. So should
Okay.
I place some specific folder, or because I kept in the local folder, my local folder?
See, Gaurav. Actually, you need to do one thing. You watch my video, how to restore and how to something like that, and from there you can get help.
Okay,
Yeah.
but I
There
can
is
keep at anywhere, right? It's not necessary that some specific
no. There is no
I need to drop
specific.
that
Yeah. You
backup
need,
file.
but you can put it
Okay,
except the C drive, either D drive or E drive, but you don't need to put C drive. When there is no issue, you can access. So why you are getting the error, I don't know. But from my video, you can get the things exactly what you need. So go through my video and you can get the things. Yeah,
okay,
yeah. So if you get error, once again you can ping me or ask me, I will help
okay.
you. Okay. So any more questions?
No, thanks.
But I would like to request everybody, please go through the assignments and whatever provided by me, because it's very important. If you don't do practice on time, so end of course and end of time, you won't get the things what you are looking for the things. Yeah? So this is very important. You need to give some time on that and do practices on time. If any problems, you can ask me. I will help you out in this regard. But you don't practices on time, you can't get anything. This is the real fact. If you want to get job after the course, so from the beginning, I can understand. I can say, yeah. So you need to go through every day on time. What assignment? So assignment will be given every day, every concept. So next will be your related to your integrity. So after integrity and constant concept will provide you one project like a database designing. So you need to go through. You don't need to stop. I will do that after some time. So it's very bad. You will be in trouble. Okay, I hope so. So thank you all of you, and have a good night. Yeah. See you tomorrow.
Thanks. Bye.
Same.
Good night, sir. Good night.